Today I want to talk about a book that I just finished, The Baby Dragon Cafe by A.T. Qureshi. And quick visual description real quick. I'm wearing a gray shirt. My hair is off to my right side, or I suppose in the video left side. And there's a purple wall with a red and white stocking and window behind me, as well as a shelf and light and whatnot. Today I want to talk about the Baby Dragon Cafe. And the front of the book is mostly blue with white lettering, and it's storefront of a cafe with golden yellows and oranges lights inside, and a baby and a little red dragon peeking out with the open door. And this book this book is a romance book, and this book is the main setting is this cafe, where baby dragons are allowed to be there, in a place where pets are allowed in other stores, but baby dragons specifically are not, because of all the chaos and whatever that they cause. And so we follow Saphira, the person who runs the cafe, and Aiden, who is a recluse, very shy and very quiet person who has a baby, who basically inherited a baby dragon. And so they basically decide to start working together because he's from this like wealthy dragon family, and so he's basically paying her to help train the baby dragon. And they end up, falling for each other and whatnot. And this book, it was listed as cozy. And cozy, I guess cozy works, but like, this book was really saccharine, is that the word? But almost like I don't want to give the wrong impression. I did enjoy reading this book, but this book also annoyed me. And I don't know if this book annoyed me just as a reader, or if this book also annoyed me as someone who has interest in writing as well. But it's like, the characters were okay. For me, the running theme through the book seemed to be any time that there was a point of tension or possible tension, it was like excuse me, it was like very quickly like rushed past, very quickly, like, oh, everything's working out again, in a way that didn't feel real. They don't feel like real people to me in this book. Like, the guy is a recluse, and he's like antisocial, and he doesn't know how to interact with people. And they have like one little tension moment that, like a single tension moment, and then he totally flips the switch and is like lovey-dovey and like saying all these sweet flirty things, and like wants to be around her all the time. And it's just like, it kind of feels like the author wanted the happy moments and didn't want to deal with any of the tensions of like a real three-dimensional person. And I can understand that, but it was annoying for me to read. And it's like, it's just, I think that was my biggest gripe with it, my biggest whatever with it. Like, the pacing was fine. Um, the characters were fine. But I think that was my. Ooh, don't drop the phone. Uh, I think that was my like biggest gripe with it is the characters. The characters didn't feel like real people. They didn't like. Oh, I'm angry, but now it's fine. Um, and it's like, give yourself a little time to be angry. Like, let yourself be scared. It's just, I think my issue with this book specifically is that because the thing that I'm the most drawn to in books is the characters. Um, in books that the characters don't feel real to me, I have trouble connecting with them. And this book, the characters did not. They just, it was sweet, and it was, the romantic parts and the training the little dragon parts were cute, but they didn't feel like real people. And like, I was really excited about this book, and I think more so than annoyed, I think I'm a little bit disappointed with this book because I was so excited for it. And it like, it's really cute, but it's also, it skips over the tension parts in a way that, like, okay, for example, the my cat is being a silly goof right now. What are you doing? Um, okay, come on, make your jump. Um, this book is like, towards the end of the book, without giving away too many spoilers, but towards the end of the book, one of the main characters is like really insecure, to the point of where like someone makes a single comment, or maybe it's been made. It's been made a couple of times throughout the book, about her not belonging, and she like goes up this mountain and does this like really scary thing that literally had the other like had people panicking that she was unsafe. So it was like the beginning of the tension was there, the open loop for the tension was there, and then it was very easily, very quickly, like, it was fine again. Like, it's just like, that's it. That's, you built up all that tension around that moment, and then it's just fine. She just, so it's like, I don't know. I think that's my biggest whatever with this book, is as much as I enjoyed thinking about like a cafe where baby dragons could play, and socialize kind of like dogs, and what that, as much as I enjoyed that imagining, and imagining being in a world where dragons were just expected and, a normal part of everyday life. As much as I enjoyed that, I just keep coming back to the characters did not feel real, um, and I don't think I'm going to be buying another book by this author. Um, Ultimately, I gave it like 2.5 stars. But if really sweet, romancy things is your thing, you might enjoy this book. Um, yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So, thanks for watching.